Essen's over. Time to go home. Morning. I'm just checking out.
Mr. Anderson is correct?
Mr. Anderson is still there, but I was rooming with him, so
okay.
He's still there. He'll be checking out a little bit later. Dankeschön.
Thank you very much.
Hey. Unless it's right here, I guess you have to go this way?
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is it?
Yeah. Second hug.
Second hug, that's right.
Bonus.
Bonus hug.
All right, see you in a couple
I will
weeks.
see you.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you too. The travel day vlogs are probably the worst because unless something exciting happens, there's not really a lot to talk about, and you don't want anything exciting to happen when you're traveling. You want everything to just go smoothly and boring. Alright, so I spent an hour in London, which was enough time to regrettably eat 2 chocolate bars, and now I've got an 8-hour flight to Montreal, and I've got good reading material, Daredevil Season 3, and a script to write. Should make it go fast. Okay, just landed in Montreal. I've got nothing useful to say. I've been flying for 8 hours. My brain's a mess. The customs agent asked me, "Where are you flying from?" And I looked at her and I said, I don't know. Okay, I was in London. Oh yes, Germany. Dear me. Going through security at an airport, it's kind of the worst. But I do have a couple of tips that I follow, which I think makes it a little better. But first I have to get to gate 21, or since we're in Montreal, 21. These aren't nearly as efficient when they're not moving. Okay, so here is my security line tip for you. You know, when you're going through security, often in a rush, there's a lot of people around. Because of that, you want to move quickly. And so you got your bags, you gotta get those onto the belt, that's not so bad. Then you gotta empty your pockets, right? So, okay, you got your watch on, you gotta take that off too. You got your wallet, you gotta get that out. Business cards maybe. You got change, that's going everywhere. You got maybe your pens, gum, some lip soap. Oh yeah, don't forget your shoes, you gotta get the shoes off too, right? So you get all those things off, and then at the end of the line, you gotta get all this stuff back. Now the shoes and the bags, that's not so bad. There's not much you can do about it. But all this stuff you took out of your pocket, you gotta get it all back in there again. And most times people are dropping things, or like tipping the bag upside down, trying to get that stuff out. There's gotta be an easier way to do it. And there is. Let me show you. This is super simple. While you're waiting in that long security line, you got nothing better to do. Just find a pouch in your backpack or your suitcase, take everything out in advance, stick in that easy to find spot, then you don't have to dump it all in the tray. It's just there, handy for you, and get to the end of the line. Look, there's my change, all in one place. Just pull it out from that again. You can do it like after you've left the line, not holding anybody up, you're not losing anything. Like most things in life, the solution's pretty simple. The thing is, I don't see a lot of people doing this, so maybe my idea is not as great as I think it is, or maybe there's a better way of doing it. Let me know in comments below. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I'm here in the Montreal airport, and I've got one more flight, and then I'm home. Anyway, I was just going through my Twitter accounts, and I got this really nice tweet from Jocko Willink. And Jocko has just all these really smart, simple tips about how to lead a more productive life. And I say they're simple, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're simple to enact. They require some discipline. But I've found him really inspiring to listen to lately. So I'm even sitting here right now reading one of his books. And when I first started thinking about vlogging, one of the big sources of inspiration for me was Casey Neistat. He has an amazingly popular YouTube channel where he's done a lot of vlogs. And I was actually a little bit nervous about doing my own vlog because I knew that I was going to borrow, in a lot of ways, things that he's done in his own vlog in mine. And I was self-conscious of that. I was even self-conscious about going into the bookstore to buy this book because I had to ask, like, where's the self-help section? And the idea of saying, hey, I need help, my ego kind of gets in the way a little bit around that. And what I've come to realize is that I have to let that kind of thinking go because it just gets in the way. If other people can inspire me to be a better person, that's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing wrong with following in the footsteps of other people who are taking you to a better place, making you be a better creator, or making you have a more productive life. The one thing that I have, that we all have, is our own unique voices, our own unique stories, our own experiences. And there's nothing wrong in learning from the experiences of other people and incorporating those into our lives when they're beneficial. So there's my Rodney ramble for today.
Thanks for calling Dixon.
Hey there, it's Rodney.
Hi.
It's Rodney calling. I'm in Montreal and I'm flying home today. I wondered if I might be able to get picked up at 10:30 at the airport.
You certainly can. So you're going to be in at 10:30, Rodney?
That's right. Yep.
All right. We'll be waiting for you at 10:30.
See you then.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Boarding our small plane and heading home. Did I mention that Dennis always waits inside the airport for me? Just the extra service touch that Dennis provides. Oh, it's not too cold, Dennis.
No, it's nice.
It's been good.
Day. It was a real nice day today.
In Germany, the weather was like, it was just like here when I left, cold. Yeah, it was basically Canadian weather. There we go.
Okay.
One short ride and we're home. If you consider 45 minutes a short ride. Let's do it, Dennis. One of the things you might not know about Dennis is you're pretty savvy when it comes to vehicles, right? How many vehicles do you currently have possession of that you would sell or could sell?
I got about 30, around 30 of them.
30? Dennis, where do you keep all those vehicles?
Up back in my junkyard.
Dennis has got his own junkyard. I gotta come by your place sometime.
You do?
I know, it's been a while. Is that the most you've ever had, 30?
No, last year, there was about 100 there.
100?
And
You're running a regular dealership over there. Okay. We'll keep that on the down low. Dennis, listen, I am terrible with negotiating around vehicles and stuff because I don't know the value of a car the way you probably would. Do you have any good tips? Any good tips for someone like myself?
well, if you're looking to buy a car, if it's an older one, check out the frame, front end, take it for a drive, make sure it works good. And if somebody's asking, just say for instance, $2,500,
Yeah.
offer them 18, they'll take it.
There you go. There's your tip of the day. Offer 18. Thanks, Dennis. That's a good tip from Dennis, but if I'm going to go get a car, I'm just going to bring you with me.
Well, that's
All right.
the thing to do. Oh, yeah.
That'd be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it?
No. So this guy here goes in here passing, and the cops up here, holy moly, what's going on here? Doing a check stop here, I would say.
They pulled over somebody for some cannabis, didn't they?
Yeah.
Recently.
And they impounded the car for 30 days, and they nailed them for,
A few $100s, right?
yeah, it'd be impaired, I guess.
Yes,
is what
yeah.
they call it.
Yeah. Dennis, are you clean? Do we have a problem here at the check?
Who's this young fella up front here, anyway?
Anyone there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks familiar. Oh, yeah, sure. Give me the light. What's going on?
Not much.
You feeling okay?
What's going on there?
You know this guy, Dennis?
What are you doing down this way?
Oh, the airport running.
He's hauling me home. So sure enough, Dennis knows the police in Charlottetown. I'm telling you, Dennis knows everyone and everything. You gotta be on your best behavior around Dennis. You gotta find out.
Find out what goes on, eh?
That brings us to the end of another adventure.
Okay.
Thank you, Dennis. Have a good night.
You too.
Appreciate it. See you next time.
We will. Have a good one.
All right. Nothing like a week away from the family to make you really glad to be back. It's good to be home.